In April 2023, Nassau County Legislator Bill Gaylor presented a community revitalization program check to the Lynbrook Fire Department and the Village of Lynbrook. The money was designated for the purchase of new personal escape systems, commonly called a bailout system, to be used by our Lynbrook firefighters in an emergency, in the event a firefighter is forced to flee a burning building, by lowering themselves from upper floors. The grant was for $50,000. An additional grant of $25,000 was also presented, for the purchase of tablets for inside the fire apparatus. The tablets will allow firefighters to better keep track of information at the scenes of fire calls. Legislator Bill Gaylor explains, this money will provide some necessary equipment that will make their jobs safer. On Sunday, July 30, 2023, over 30 firefighters were issued, fitted and trained with the new escape system, at the Lynbrook Fire Department Training Center next to Fire Headquarters. The grant money from Legislator Gaylor enabled the Lynbrook Fire Department to purchase the personal escape systems for over 100 of our firefighters.
All right, today we had East Coast Rescue Solutions come down and train us so we could put in service our new firefighter escape system, our bailout system that we were able to purchase with the funds that were allotted to us from Legislator Gaylor. The Lynbrook Fire Department, we had about 30 or 40 guys today come out and get their new system, and we'll be implementing them as we have members come down. It's a great new system. It's easier to use, lighter weight, faster deployment, so it's a really good system for our firefighters to have.
The training was conducted by the employees of East Coast Rescue Solutions, of Massapequa Park, New York, the manufacturers the new escape system. The company team consists of active firefighters and officers of the FDNY, and the City of Atlanta Fire Departments. They have over 100 years of combined professional firefighting experience. The video shows the firefighters, after being fitted with the harness that they wear, along with a new escape rope and hook, that is fitted into the pouch on the turnout coat pants.
Same concept, just a little different, right? But that's all I got to deal with. So when you get up to the window, all right, we're gonna get you up on a platform in a second. All right, right knee down, left knee up, okay? Why is this important? You guys have a pants pocket. That's where your system is. If I switch my knees, and I'm kneeling in glass, I'm gonna move out a little tiny bit. If I switch my knees, I go left knee down, right knee up. Now when I go to get my pocket, I pull my pocket back, I gotta pull the system out this way. So I wanna be pulling up. Right knee down, left knee up. I reach for the pocket, I tear the pocket up, I reach in, I grab the hook, get two hands on the hook, I'm gonna punch out twice. Why is this knee up? Well, if I have two knees down, my first move to get out the window is what? Gotta bring this knee back up, and now stand up to start going. It's two movements, I don't need to do that. So if I get down like this, I'm ready to rock. Right shoulder lines up to the right side of the window. So here's what it's gonna look like. I reach in, grab my hook, punch out twice. From here, gotta make sure that this hand is holding the hook how it's gonna continue to hold the entire time. So you have a couple options. If you have a really big hand, maybe you can palm the hook over the top. Most guys can't do that, especially with a glove on. So it's either gonna be come from over the top with your hand or come from under the bottom. When I tuck this into the windowsill, my hand will naturally come behind the hook. See how it does that? I want my hand staying there the entire time I'm coming out, holding that hook in place. You're gonna see, you see it all the time, after the punch out, guys will hold the hook like this, take the hand off, grab the rope like you're supposed to, and now as they start standing up, you have to get your hand out of here because otherwise your hand's gonna get trapped between the hook and the sill. So guys will start doing this. Think about it, it's 3 o'clock in the morning and you're getting chased out by fire. You got a glove on, you're all jacked up. You think you're gonna twist this thing around and jam that in, no problem. You're gonna drop it. Now you're gonna have to come back down, grab it again. So take a little extra second and get that hand set before the right hand comes off, all right? Whether it's over or under, now it's good. Right hand comes down, goes just behind the device, all right? We used to teach 10, 12 inches, 18 inches. What we find is I'd rather you have it right up on the device because I can create tension. That's how this whole system works, with tension. When I punch out the window, I'm creating tension. I can let my arm drift if I wanted to. As long as I have enough arm to keep that tension, it's working. If I grab the rope back here and I punch out, do I have tension between my hand and the device? No, it's gotta be close. So again, you wanna be low. I want your head, shoulders, everything down low to the windowsill. It's not realistic if you're being chased out this window by fire to stand up in the window. That heat is gonna push you down to the floor. You'll notice the guys are coming out the window, it's head down, low, out the window. Punch out with the right hand, create tension as you set the hook, all right? How many more? Reach in and grab the hook, 2 hands. Also, this is a fight for life, guys. This is not, I don't want to be here. No, you're not going to be doing this at 3 o'clock in the morning when you're getting chased out by fire. 1, 2, cup it how you're going to hold it. Slide down, grab the rope, get up, hook in, punch out, out you go. They'll talk to you up top on the platform about doing a leg lock. The leg lock is important because if I don't hook correctly, or if I don't have tension, as long as I have the leg lock, I can fix any problems that arise. It might have to do after you make it outside. You got to tell somebody you got out, right? Who's the fast truck for you guys normally? What department? Give me one. Valley Stream, all right? So Valley Stream comes, Chief Ambrosio is the incident commander for you guys, and you give a mayday that you're jumping out the rear window in the back. You bail out. He might say, hey, Valley Stream, in my fast truck, go get my guy. Now he sends the fast truck in. You come out that window, you disconnect this thing because your hook's still in the window. You're going, holy shit, that was crazy. And now you go get a Gatorade and you're sitting there going, wow, this is crazy. But you never canceled your mayday. And now guys are looking for you and you're not even there anymore. So just try to keep that in mind. You've got to cancel the mayday and let everybody know. If you can't get through on the radio and you came out the back, run around the front and go, hey, Chief, that was me. I gave the mayday. I'm out. I'm good. Account for guys. Most of the time, we're not alone, right? We work in teams of 2 in, 2 out, right, usually? So if I'm in the inside team and I'm the officer and we go out the window and I realize somebody didn't come out, my can man's missing, or I'm the can man and my officer didn't come out, whatever it is, I gotta let somebody know that. Hey, there was 3 of us up there and only 2 of us came out, or there was 2 of us and only 1 of us came out. Gotta let somebody know that.
Once fitted with the new system, the firefighters first tested it on an 8-foot window to show them how it works to save their lives in an emergency.
That's how you should be. Creating tension down with the right hand, release the leg, keep the hand. Keep the hand. Now, let go of the hand. Right hand rope. Left hand pull. Shit could be so bad that you're just going out the window, right? So, but to call the mayday is great, but what can we do in this atmosphere, in this compartment, to buy ourselves more time? Close the door, he said. Isolate the space, could change your conditions in this room where allows you more time to bail out, to get composure, or maybe not even bail out. We want to hear you say that every time you take that knee and you give that mayday. I want you to verbally say, I'm going to isolate the space or close the door. That could be a huge game changer, right? It's like that, you know, when they talk about close the door with your kids, they show what's inside the bedroom, the outside, that could be you. So it makes a huge difference, all right? Get over to that hook. That's the other thing. Keep going, man. you guys take knees like this, and you're doing this training, and you're resting one arm on your knee, and you're fumbling around. You think you're gonna have this one arm resting here as your head's on fire and your life's on the line? What should your other hand be doing? Scooping over to that jacket, looking over the top to get the hook out. All this bailout is great, but what people don't realize, the bailout really starts for the fight for the hook. If you can't get it out of your pocket, you're done. And if you have problems with that pocket and you start building frustration, you're falling behind the 8 ball. I want to see that hand get over and help out. Hold down with the right hand. Go. Leg lock. The window's big, but I suggest that you do it not too far over with leg lock.
Now this system, all it does is this handle right here, this red handle. All you're gonna do is pull.
Right hand on rope. Pull the lever. Nice. Pull it in. Pull a little more.
Get a little slack.
Stand up. Is that when you punch out twice and then you secure the hook as you want it and you put the rope in your right hand, you should be standing up like this. The system is laid over. We're going to go upstairs. The system is laid over and my feet are still on the ground. Do not put your knee on the windowsill. If you think you're in this situation in real life, and I was there about 4 years ago, that you think that you can put a knee on that windowsill and put your head up that high of the window, you're sadly mistaken. The point is, I want you to stay down, because when you're down in the real world, that way, if you've tried this in the real world, it's going to mess you up because you've never done it the other way. You're going to fall back and you're going to have problems. I want you to get up there. I'm going to show it. Everybody's going to crowd around. We're going to show it. Who did it really well? You did it really well. We're going to lay it out. You're going to go out that window. I'm telling you, it's super easy on the body. You don't feel any stress on the legs or the arms if you glide out like I'm doing.
After the 8-foot window, the firefighters climbed to the top of the firefighters training building, which is 4 stories tall. Each firefighter then bailed out of the window on the 4th floor.
Leg lock. As instructors, we're going to backhand up. What should you be looking for right now? Tension. Go ahead. Hold up right there. Don't move. In that point when he has this leg lock, I call it the 1-1000. He should be looking hard from his right hand to his left hand. What is he confirming?
Tension.
What is he trying to create? Tension. If it feels good and the hook feels good, I can release the leg. If something's way off, what can I do? I can fix it. Pull that lever. Put that right hand up high. There you go. Look how smooth that is. All the way down, bro.
Most firefighters will never need to bail out of a building, but being equipped with a personal system is essential for every firefighter's safety. A personal escape system is primarily a rope, and a way to get down that rope from the upper floor of a burning building. The personal system implies it is small enough for a firefighter to conveniently carry with him at all times. The system, beside a harness worn by the firefighter, has a descender device, a window hook, and 50 feet of rope. Take a firefighter fighting a fire on the upper floors of a multiple-story building, when suddenly it's very hot, and flames are threatening your space. It's time to get out. However, the way you came in is blocked by fire. There is one way out, through the window, and down to the ground. With a personal escape system, this scenario is survivable. Without it, the dire situation could result in a tragedy. The idea of a personal escape system goes back to January 23, 2005, when a rapidly spreading fire forced 6 New York City firefighters to bail out of a building's 5th floor. FDNY Lieutenant Curtis Mayerone, a resident of Malvern, and firefighter Richard Saiafani, died from their injuries suffered in the fall. Another firefighter died years later from the same injuries. At the time, FDNY did not equip firefighters with escape ropes. Following the tragedy, FDNY tested 40 rope escape systems to help prevent loss of life in similar situations in the future. Over the years, many modifications have been made to improve a bailout system. The system acquired for Lynbrook firefighters is the latest and newest design. Lynbrook Chief Danny Ambrosio explains, "It is hoped that none of our firefighters have ever have to use this bailout system, but we do know that in an emergency, and where an escape is necessary, this system will save their life." We thank Legislator Gahler for helping the Lynbrook Fire Department and the Village of Lynbrook to provide this newest life-saving equipment to our firefighters.